All right, I want to show a defense to a Darce choke. Very intimidating and powerful choke to get caught in. I hate being caught in them myself, but the defense I'm going to show is something that I didn't invent it, but it's something that no one really showed me, and I kind of just started playing with, and it served me well, even against black belts who can snag me into Darce. 9 times out of 10, this works. All right, so your arm placement, where they trap your arms depends. So Michael gets his Darce in, and this arm that's between his legs, I'm going to have to get this out. Otherwise, I'm in deep, deep trouble here. So if the arm is trapped here when they lock in the Darce, you're going to want to bring this arm up under their hip here, kind of hip escape, and pull this arm out because you need this bottom arm here. Okay. Now, if he locks in the Darce and the bottom arm is here, you're in a perfect position to escape. Okay, but you cannot wait here. Okay, he's trying to choke you. So what you're going to do is, I always, when I teach this, I always talk about, you know, your free hand. Point the finger, okay? See how I'm pointing my finger? That tells me the way I need to go. So what I'm going to do is roll into him, into the choke. And I'm going to come out. And once I see daylight here, this arm here, I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to sit up, right? Now, depending on the guy's skill or his style of grappling, if he's a good wrestler, a scramble might ensue, but you're out of the Darce choke, okay? I'll show it from another angle where Michael's over here. Okay, so again, it depends where your arm ends up. If you're lucky, you know, he slaps on a Darce and your arms are already out, okay? But don't wait here, you're gonna get cooked, okay? So your arm, point the finger, start circling into them. Circle in. Once you see daylight, I clasp my hands here and I bring this down hard. Now I push him away. Maybe I get guard back, maybe I don't. But the important thing is, even if he ends up back on top, I'm not in the Darce choke anymore. That is just, for me, personally, it's one of the worst chokes to be caught in, okay? I'll show it with my back to the camera. Okay, Darce choke. Okay, start scooting out underneath him. Use the finger to point. Once I'm here, break it, come up, you know, and then you're in a scramble. This one is, you know, a lot of guys haven't been able to stop this when I'm doing it. It can be countered, and I'm going to talk about that too. Okay, that'll be good. So. Now something else that might happen when someone gets you in a Darce is you start spinning and he spins with you, okay? And I'm not gonna be able to get out the hole now. What he's likely gonna do here is he's gonna try to go to mount, okay? And if he gets to mount, go ahead, you're gonna get submitted, okay? So what you wanna do here is you're pointing the finger, trying to get out, keep this arm up, right? So as I circle and I can't get out the hole, he circles with me, I'm blocking his hip, okay? And eventually, I'm back out here, okay? I don't want to do this because that's going to make the choke tighter, okay? All right, but you want to block his hip, prevent that mount. You might not be able to ever get here, right? But if he gets to mount, you're toast. So sometimes you just get this arm here and block his hip from jumping. Go ahead and go to mount. You know, and then now it created space. It's very little effort on my end on that second part, because I started doing this defense and I had a lot of success with it, but most people that train jiu-jitsu are smart and they adapt, and when I started going out the hole, they started spinning with me, blocking me from going out that hole, and started going to mount. And guys started catching me again from mount. So if they go to mount, keep that hand up, and then push away. All right, the first one's gonna work most of the time. The key is when you're there, don't wait. Don't be like, oh wow, I'm in a Darce choke, this is tight. As soon as you feel them, you know, get under your head, and they start locking their hands, just start spinning towards them and rolling out. Okay, this has served me very well over the last year. That's kind of how long I've been playing with it. It's a really great escape, and if practiced, I think this can be a good defensive tool in your arsenal.